Today, we are going to talk about 5 practical ways to use GPT for marketing. And I'll go first. Funny enough, I was telling Neil, when we started recording for this session, we typically will batch record. And for this session, the majority of the headlines were created by AI. And so what I basically did was I went to ChatGPT and I said, hey, write me 10 catchy podcast headlines for marketing trends, right? And then basically just pumped out a couple. It just like, and then like that was it. And then I maybe spent like another minute or two kind of updating them. And basically when we started recording today, Neil might have adjusted like 1 or 2 titles and then we just went at it. So ultimately we saved a lot of time.
Yeah. The next thing you can use it for is if you can end up teaching it, it can be like a live chat assistant on your website to help you answer people's questions, answer the objections, and generate more sales. What's really cool about OpenAI, the company that's releasing all this AI type of stuff, their models can be taught whatever you want and they can adapt. It allows it so that way, it's like when people put those chat widgets on their website, the thing that sucks about them is that automated responses have nothing to do with usually what people are looking for. And it's very rare that you can actually have a human there 24/7 unless you have the capital or the manpower. But this can solve a lot of those issues and help you boost conversions.
Yeah, I'd actually be keen to see, Neil, when you hook in like OpenAI with the data that you have on Answer to Public and Uber Suggest. I think it's going to be pretty powerful just to be able to ask it questions there. So I'm actually keen to know. Now, number 3 from my side is any form of social media post, right? So it could be a Twitter thread, so like a tweet thread. It could be a LinkedIn post. You can basically say, hey, write me a LinkedIn post based on this. And I can basically take a blog post that we might have had or a transcript from this podcast and say, hey, make this into like a 500 word post or make this into a 10 tweet thread, right? And so you can ask it to be very specific. I can even say, for an episode like this one, I can say, hey, condense this into 100 words or so and make it into a meta description, or like come up with like, 5 titles in relation to like the following, and I just cut and paste. So there's a lot that you can do there. Was that number 3?
Yeah, that was number 3.
Cool.
Number 4, we've been using it for actual thank you notes. Really great way in marketing to show appreciation is thank you notes, and it works great for that. Sometimes you have to adjust it a little bit here and there, but sending thank you notes to customers, clients, coworkers, colleagues, whoever you want to end up sending it to. And we've been having a few of the clients that we work with that send like gift baskets and stuff like that, which is actually their business, like sending out gift baskets. You can end up trying to help create customized notes because a lot of the people who buy gift baskets are corporations. So a corporation may buy like 20, 30, and then you can send them a customized note using it. And people love it. That those little experiences cause them to come back and then become a repeat customer.
Number 5, last but not least, and by the way, on that note, before I go to number 5, replying to comments too. And so you can literally like have a VA do it and just like, hey, go to my LinkedIn or go to my Twitter or whatever, use ChatGPT and just use that to reply to comments. And then now you don't even need to worry about someone being a native English speaker because they could just cut and paste and ask questions to ChatGPT. So number 5, last but not least, is scripts. And so YouTube scripts, right? Usually when I script, it takes me a long time and I'll get like, I guess YouTubers block or whatever, but this makes it a lot easier. And I'm not saying it's perfect. It might get me like 70 or 80% of the way there when it comes to scripting, but that time that I save, it's so worth it at the end of the day. So as of this recording, ChatGPT is still free, but they're spending like $3 million plus a day just to run it. So I don't think that can stay freer much longer. So, and I think Google's chat version of ChatGPT will be coming out soon. That's one of our predictions. So that is it for today. The event is coming up, Miami, February 12th to the 14th. You can go to levelingup.com/founders if you want to come out, hang out with Neil and I. That is it for today, and we will see you tomorrow.